I used to love going out, getting smashed. Now I prefer to stay home and have a cup of hot tea. Before, I used to eat junk food, drink whatever juices or sodas. Now I'm extremely conscious about my health. Before I loved loud places, lots of people. Now I hate people and I prefer peace, nature, and my close friends' company. If you feel the same, let's talk about it, bro. Things I'm gonna mention are not going to be in particular order. I'm just gonna talk you through what I'm feeling and experiencing in this period. Alcohol. I am not able to tolerate alcohol anymore. I used to get smashed. I used to go partying all night long, waking up, still feeling fresh. And about when I hit 28, 29, I started to get more conscious about my consumption of alcohol. And after I hit 30, I don't know if it's more mental or psychological shift in my mind, but I feel the damage that alcohol causes to my body, and I feel horrible in the morning, even if I drink like 2-3 glasses of wine as well. I'm not even talking about strong alcohol like tequila or vodka. I'm extremely repelled by a thought of drinking, getting smashed, getting loose, and I just lost all the point. Because why we used to drink before? We used to drink to be able to socialize, to approach girls because we didn't have confidence, or to shut the mind down. But now I don't need any of those. I can have fun, I can socialize, I can approach girls. I don't enjoy partying and dancing. I'd rather be energetic if I want to dance, but not smashed. Maybe occasional glass of wine with my girlfriend, or occasional party, maybe like once a year, twice a year, just to get loose and shut off and shut down my mind. But that's it. I am not interested in alcohol. Girls. I was so focused on girls throughout my 20s till 30s. This was the main goal. How do I get that girl? How do I fuck that girl? How do I get as many girls as possible? That was the representation of my confidence and my value. If the girl is with me, I'm valuable. I am worth something. If I'm single and alone, I'm worth nothing. That was my mindset, and literally last 10 years I've been chasing girls and cheap dopamine and quick hookup one night stand. And then it started switching more into a relationship mindset closer to the 30s when I met my girlfriend, and I started thinking more long term. I started thinking about the family. I started thinking about kids. This actually hit me out of nowhere. I started to pay attention to little toddlers, like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. I find them super cute lately. I really feel those father instincts waking up. Before, I didn't have any of this. I didn't see kids around. They didn't exist for me. Next one, I feel urgency to create something meaningful that would fulfill me in my career or my business or just my self-development. I started to pay attention to my mission. This has been on my mind after I hit 30s, really heavy. Why am I here for? What do I do to make my life meaningful to myself first, not to any other? That's a big one. I feel like my neural pathways are way too strong when it comes to things I do on a daily basis. What I mean by that is it's hard to get out of old habits. I feel like my mind becomes really stiff. My brain becomes stiff and I cannot change many things as easily as I could before. I feel like my mind is resisting change. For example, I want to do something different. I want to implement a new habit, but I would rather lay down and scroll Instagram and save my energy. My mind will be telling me something like, nah, fuck off, bro, it's a new thing. Why do you need to think about it? Why do you need to put some effort in new things? Let's just optimize, lay down, do whatever we did before. It's so good, it's so optimal, you don't need to waste any energy. So I feel this pain when I need to start moving, to do something new. My brain is like, no way, don't do that. So it becomes really stiff, and I'm really scared that it's not gonna become better if you don't do anything. Don't do any exercises with your brain. Don't do new things. Don't exercise flexibility of the brain. This has been on my mind as well. I became more cautious about life. I started thinking a lot about my health, a lot about some traumas that might occur if I do something dangerous, if I break my teeth while skating, if I break my leg while playing football, if I do something with my body that would stop me from being able to work or to bring in money. I really know and think that this means financial losses. It means losses of time, of your capabilities. You'll get stuck for a week, 2, a month. I used to drive more crazy, drift on the roads, exceed the speed limit. Now I'm more thinking, more cautious, thinking more about, all right, what if I get a fine? I don't want to waste another $100, $200 on a fine. What if I just drive slowly? This has never happened before. I became more skeptical, more of a negative, realistic side. There's not much of a stupid optimism that everything's gonna be fine no matter what, this and that is gonna be awesome. I'm just like really in my head, I'm like, no, this is shit. I'm not doing that. This is gonna turn out like this. This is not worth it. So I'm more on that skeptical, negative, realistic outlook on life lately, and I kind of enjoy it here. I really don't feel like being optimistic about many things that I don't find optimistic. I don't feel like pushing this toxic positivity and optimism onto something that I know it's hard, difficult, and I'm not gonna enjoy. And I don't afraid to say that this is shit. That brings us to people. I started to hate people around. My tolerance level with people became this big. I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to talk to people. I want my interactions with people to be as little as possible. If it's like a service, delivery, on the street, anything, it just bothers me. I don't want to interact with people. I was not like that before. It's kind of, I want to protect my energy. I want to save my energy. I don't want to waste time speaking if this human in front of me is not of any benefit to me, if this interaction is not beneficial. And if I think it's not beneficial in advance, I don't want to even find out if that's going to be beneficial. I know it's not the best outlook on life, but no thanks. Also, I became really intolerant to toxicity. Toxic people, before I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the drama. I felt something, and this was stirring my emotions. I was involved with toxic girls, toxic friends, and I didn't know that that was toxic. So now, when I hear something that smells like toxicity, any behavior that reminds me of toxicity, no thanks. I enjoy my peace. I value my peace a lot. And I don't like any sort of anxiety or anything that causes it. I started to be so protective of my peace and my peaceful emotions, my peaceful state, my energy, that I don't want any anxiety. Like the fear of anxiety causes me anxiety. I don't know how to explain it. I want to stay as peaceful as possible. If something would cause me anxiety and I know it in advance, I'd rather avoid it. It's kind of this energy peace saving mode that you enter when you're hitting 30s. I don't know if it's just me. Next thing is the funny one. I get really excited about home and kitchen items. This surprises me till today. I bought like a stand for a dish dryer. It cost me like $10. I am so happy. I bought a freaking yoga mat, a new teapot. I am over than happy. I bought some tool that makes my life easier in the kitchen. Legend. This kind of scares me, but I'm alright. I think this is just the age, maturity, I don't know how you call it. Serious stuff. I really started understanding consistency. I knew about it before, but now I really dig it. I know and I believe that consistency is the key to everything in life. Everything you do. Gym, YouTube, finances, business. Doesn't matter how excited you are in the beginning, long term, showing up every day, every month, every week for years and years till the end of your life. This is what consistency is, and this is really hard. Consistency is so boring and so hard, but this is the key, and I understand it and clearly see it spilling over every aspect of my life, even its health, relationship, business, money. Consistency. I also switched to long-term thinking. I'm not interested in quick gains. I'm not interested in quick scams. I want to build something long-term. Either it's relationship, business, investments. I want to see it going years and years into the future. Random. It's hard to make new friends and I see no reasons why I need to. I used to be very social. I would hang out with anybody, like if I like this dude or not, those girlfriends, if I have something in common with them, I would just spend time outside, not caring about my own time, just socializing, spending time outside, drinking, partying, doing stuff. Now, I would think 3,000 times, should I go there? Should I meet this guy? Is it beneficial? Is it worth my time? What are we gonna do? Do we have a same hobby? Is he building business like me? Is he making YouTube videos? Is he investing just like me? If this new person doesn't tick all the boxes, it's not worth my time. I just don't want it. I'd rather stay home, work on my videos, read something, do some self-improvement. It's bringing me a lot of isolation, but I prefer this than just hanging out with someone I don't want to. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you think? Other few points, I really started to use calendar and create a lot of reminders and events to keep track of everything. This actually structurizes my life a lot and I don't forget stuff, like buy flowers on Women's Day, go see the racing on the weekend, book a karting session. My calendar is filled in with reminders, so I keep track of everything. Also, I started typing everything down in the notes even more than before, so I don't forget. I organize everything with tags for easy access. I want all the valuable thoughts written down, typed down in my notes, so I can access them easily and use them. Lately, also, I realized how social media is frying my brain, but I can't let go of it. As I'm in the social media, but also I'm just mindlessly scrolling. I'm guilty of that. I'm so used to it, but I feel that this is frying my brain. I don't enjoy it. I just wanna throw my phone away, but later I will come back to it in 20 minutes just to check compulsively, check my YouTube views, check my Instagram views, check my crypto. I just need to constantly check and update something on my phone. I don't like this. I will definitely start working on it. Analyzing all of this, it brings me to the thought that I am not the person I was anymore. This is the thing that helps me through life. It's my music. I listen to music every day. I always find new music to listen. I have different kinds and sorts of music. And I attach some playlists and some specific music to some specific periods of my life. And I have those different playlists, different songs that remind me of different periods of my life. And now when I try to listen to them, it doesn't hit that hard. Like it doesn't bring a lot of those old emotions. Those old memories don't seem that vivid and cool anymore. I cannot identify with that old person anymore. I don't know why that person was happy, why that particular song was really exciting to me. I just don't feel that person is me anymore. And those previous versions of me, I feel detached from them. And future self that I am thinking of and building is not realized yet. So I am in sort of transition at the moment and it feels weird. Like I'm not like in 20s anymore and I don't feel like super adult, like a man anymore. Like it's kind of adjusting period. It's kind of adjustment. I'm kind of going through adjustment, I'm going through a transition, definitely. I don't feel 100% confident. And the last thing that hits me pretty often these days is utter boredom. Nothing excites me anymore apart from making money or some really strong emotions. I feel like my brain is getting dull. Like I just want some extreme fun, just go drifting, go racing. But that will excite me for 20, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Go sightseeing. I'm bored after one day. Unless it's something fulfilling that pushes me forward to my goals, my financial freedom, money pouring in, some targets achieved, some business going forward. I am bored as fuck. And I know it has something to do with me and I'm trying to figure out maybe I'm not in the right place in my life, but everything is good. Everything is amazing. My life is super comfortable. Everything is growing. Everything is on the right path, but I am just bored. So bro, if you related to some of the things I mentioned, let me know in the comments. Really, I would love to have an open conversation with you right now. Go on.